Chapter 6. Visitor in Bay K, a guard announced 2 hours after the fray. His name tag revealed only his name, PC Tom Daniels. Rachel descended the stairs slowly as she navigated the stench of sweat, bleach, and despair that clung to the walls. The cells buzzed with idle gossip, muffled arguments, and the occasional clang of metal against metal. She passed a group of women lounging near the railing, their voices dipped as she approached. Everyone had an opinion about Rachael Brown. She stepped in front of the officer without hesitation. Tom's face was stony, his stance puffed up with manufactured authority. His movements were sharp as he slammed her against the wall, yanked her arms behind her back, and snapped the cuffs with brute force. "You don't have to break her wrists. She's only going to the bay," one of the gossips called out in a rare display of solidarity. Tom glanced up, unimpressed, before gripping Rachel's arm and half-dragged her down the corridor. She didn't resist. A weathered plaque with bold, faded lettering read Bay K. Tom unlocked the heavy iron door. With a rough shove, he propelled her inside, which caused her to stumble. "You've got an hour," he barked. Rachel turned, her intense brown eyes locked onto his with cold precision. "I haven't laid a finger on you," she said, her voice even, measured. "Yet," she added. Tom smacked, but his posture stiffened. A pause. Let him sweat. "And when I do, it'll be personal." Her voice was a low whisper, almost affectionate. Tom stepped back. Without thinking, a prickle of unease crawled up his spine. He yanked the door shut. The metallic clang reverberated through the sterile air. The gentleman waiting inside Bay K was in a navy blue suit. His starched white shirt gleamed under the lights. His black Oxford shoes shone, but not as brightly as the sweat that glistened on his forehead. The sweat had nothing to do with the weather. He stood as she approached and extended a hand. "Marcus Langley," he stammered. "I've been assigned to represent you." Rachel ignored his outstretched hand. "Do you have any cigarettes?" she asked bluntly. Marcus hesitated for half a second before recognizing the gesture for what it was, a transaction. Wordlessly, he reached into his pocket, produced a pack of Benson and Hedges, and tossed it onto the scarred metal table, bolted to the floor, that bore the marks of its history, scratches, dents, and burns. Rachel picked one from the pack, lit it with the lighter he offered, and inhaled deeply. It had been 3 years since her last cigarette, and she had believed she would never light up another one. "I need to take some details about the incident," Marcus began gently. "Was there any—" he hesitated, choosing his words carefully. "Any violence before the incident?" Rachel took a drag from the cigarette. Her fingers trembled slightly. She didn't look at him, didn't even seem fully present. When she exhaled, the smoke drifted across the space between them, catching Marcus full in the face. Marcus winced, but didn't pull back. He pressed on. "Can you tell me what led up to the attack? Did he attack you?" She watched him through barely opened lids. The cigarette hung between her fingers, and to the ordinary eye, it looked as though they were discussing nothing of consequence. "What do you think?" she said eventually. "He attacked me. He didn't attack me. Who cares?" "Your defense cares," Marcus said firmly, "because without your side of the story, I can't defend you. The press is after you. His family would want justice. The prosecution wouldn't go easy on you. But despite this, everyone deserves the best defense." "Not me," she countered. "I deserve to spend the rest of my life here. I've already given my statement to the police. Didn't they share it with you?" Marcus hesitated before sliding a printed document across the table. "You had no legal representation before making this statement. Were you pressured into making this statement?" he asked. Rachel didn't even glance at it. She took another slow drag and exhaled. "I stabbed him," she said, her voice flat as though hearing her words for the first time. No remorse, no hesitation, just a statement of fact. Marcus shifted uncomfortably in his seat and gripped his pen tightly. He wasn't new to high-stakes cases, but sitting across from a suspect in a serious crime with no barrier between them made him sweat. Her cold admission of guilt made his stomach knot painfully. The words hit differently when spoken aloud. He swallowed. Tell me about the events leading up to the incident. There were already witnesses at the scene. Charlotte Hale Blakewell and Karen Smith. That is their version. I need to hear for myself your version of events so I can defend you. Rachel shrugged. What do you want to know? Anything that would help me build your defense. Tell them whatever you want, she said indifferently. He pressed on. Did Edward Hale ever hurt you? She exhaled slowly, tapped the ash from her cigarette onto the floor. Edward is a good man. Marcus frowned. But you stabbed him. She nodded. Then help me understand. She looked past him. Her focus drifted to the ceiling where a fly struggled in a web, its fate already decided. Marcus leaned forward and lowered his voice. You want to protect his name. I understand, Matt. But the jury needs to see the full picture. If you don't give them something, you'll be found guilty. Rachel crushed a cigarette against the metal table, a fresh burn among countless others. Then I am guilty, she said simply. Marcus knew when to push and when to back off. He closed his briefcase and stood. I'll visit again on Monday to prepare you for your initial hearing, he said. On that day, by the way, you'll need to dress appropriately, fix your hair, and I'll present you as a battered girlfriend. It might help. Her eyes snapped, and for the first time since the conversation began, something flickered in her expression. Not a chance, she said. Edward Hale is a good man. I will come after you if you tarnish his image for my defense. Marcus exhaled. She assaulted her partner, and suddenly she snaps at a defense strategy. He would never understand her. He banged on the door. Relief flooded him when it opened to reveal Tom's face. As Marcus stepped out, he heard Tom mutter under his breath, "Scared, aren't you?" Marcus didn't respond. It was sometimes difficult to tell when someone was terrified. Most who came through the doors of Stonebridge were experts at masking it. Not Marcus Langley. If we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. 1 John 1:8.